Hi everyone! I got another sketchbook done. This is sketchbook number 7. And this book is twice as big as my usual sketchbooks that I usually work in. So, yeah, it's not my usual choice of sketchbook. I don't like spiral bound, but I got it for free from my dad. He buys storage units. It's his hobby. And he's like, hey, this is artsy stuff. He always gives me the artsy stuff. So I got this free sketchbook, and I was like, okay. And I prefer not using spiral bound because I always tend to have accidents with the pages getting accidentally ripped out. But yeah, I think there was a few pages in here that were used, so I ripped those out, so it's not 80 sheets like it advertises. But you know, it's fine. I decided to try using a lot of my cruddy kind of mediums in here. Mostly Crayola markers, old Crayola markers that I'll never use for anything. So I was like, maybe I could use them up in here because I don't like just throwing them away. They still have juice in them. So I was trying to use them up as much as I can before chucking them. And so that's what I did in this book. This is the front cover. There was actually a picture of a barn on here, but I used Sharpie and my Presto whiteout, and I just kind of disappeared that barn, and this is the front cover. Yeah! Anyway, let's start this tour. Here's the first drawing. I used a blue Crayola marker, and it was almost out of ink. As you can see, it's very light. It's supposed to be a lot darker, but I was running out, and so I made this very soft colored picture, and then I used ballpoint pen, and yeah, that's what I did. This is some more Crayola marker stuff. I do a lot of shading with this stuff because they're almost out of ink. And here's another one. And then these are Patreon sketches. Here's one character request. Here's another character request. This was a Sunday. I drew an angel using an orange marker, Crayola marker, and then I used my Presto whiteout for highlights and stuff. I always like using it for highlights. And then here's another angel. And then here's another angel. Meh. I didn't care for how this one turned out. And then I was like, I should probably use more than just monotone colors. Monochromatic. So I added another color, and this is another angel. I was like, Patreon sketches. Here's one. There's two. There's three. Another angel. I like how this one turned out. I mixed orange with yellow and I guess a brown reddish color. Looks neat. And then I just played with perspective with this one. I think I was bored sitting somewhere and I just randomly drew something. And I was still sitting at that same place, so I drew another thing. This is like a owl griffin thing. I thought it was kind of cute and fluffy. I was still sitting at the same location. I don't remember what I was waiting for, but I drew another thing. And I always thought the idea of dragon heads being on goat bodies was a neat idea, because I have goats and they have these horns, and I was like, I want to draw dragon goats, and so I did. I could have done a better job, but it's just a sketch, and I was just waiting around. Another Sunday, another angel. I like drawing these kind of flowing body angel things. They look neat. More Patreon sketches. There's one. A lot of blank space down there, but oh well. There's another sketch request. Here's another sketch request of an angel. I had fun with that one. This is supposed to be an angel, but it really was just a doodle that came from nothing. I make it up as I go. That's what happens. There's like 3 heads and wings. Yeah. Anyway, more Patreon sketch requests. Here's one. I believe I drew this while I was listening to Frou Frou and Imogen Heap. More Patreon sketch requests. 1, 2, 3. Another one. This one, I didn't have my sketchbook with me wherever I was, and I think I drew this on a piece of scrap paper, and I just kind of taped it in. Another angel. I think I'm most comfortable using these markers monochromatic. I don't know why. More sketch requests. This was going to be something very different, but while I was live streaming, we were chatting, and it became a silly thing. Another sketch request, and another one, another one, and one more. You guys have interesting characters. An angel. I make these things up as I go, so it's like, I don't really care for this one, but interesting. And then I drew something for my birthday. I turned 33 this past year. This year. Another angel. And another angel. This pose was weird. I was like, I don't know about this pose. And then I was playing more around with quotes. More sketch requests for Patreon. This one was weird. I don't know if I like that. This one turned out. I should have moved it further down on the paper, but oh well. Another sketch request. I like this one. Another one. Playing with more colors. More colors again. I'm getting frustrated about things going on in the world. I was getting frustrated with the person that's in our house. This is a sketch for a Patreon print. I accidentally printed it on the wrong paper, so I posted it. I taped it here on the other side. I colored it up in Photoshop. Another Patreon sketch request. I think this sketchbook is mostly Patreon sketch requests, because I just was not inspired to draw much in this one on my own time. And here's another sketch request. Another quote. More sketch requests. More quotes. Draw Kill's birthday. Drew her with her persona with her new kitty she has. Another angel. Drawing gift for a friend. More Patreon sketch requests. There's one. There's another one. There's another one. And another one. And another one. And this is something I drew for a Patreon print. I colored it up on the computer, but I didn't print it out to put on here. I'm sorry. But maybe I'll show you in the video what I colored it up as. Another quote by Matthew McConaughey. He had a speech that I liked, and I wanted to do a quote for it. This was just doodles. I didn't bring my sketchbook with me, and I drew on scrap papers, and I posted it, taped it in here. There's a cat named Wilfred. I love him. I wanted to try drawing him, and I don't think it's 100% accurate, but he is such a derp cat. I love him. And then I filled up the rest of the space with some other cats that I referenced from. And I really like quails, and there was a picture in a magazine that I liked, and so I tried drawing it. I drew it like halfway there, and then it just became this other thing, and then it has some more quail minions beside it. I think it turned out pretty cool. I actually used my Crayola markers on this, but you know how they're washable? I used a paintbrush, and I got it wet. So this is wet Crayola markers. They blend pretty good. I didn't do that with the other pictures. I should have experimented with that a bit more. Anyway, like the other colored pictures that I showed you previously, I used my crappy Crayola markers, and then I used colored pencil for the lighter colors. And this is actually the last page in here. I wanted to make a nice finale, and I drew a Lolita hugging a rooster. She was going to be an elf, but I accidentally drew the hat over her ear. And so, yeah, that's the end of this sketchbook. That was pretty fast, right? I think it got water damage. It's kind of rippled, but anyway, that's it. Ugh. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed this sketchbook tour. I'll see you in the next one.